What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 35. I cannot believe that. I mean, I can, and I can't. It's wild. It's going to feel so weird when I'm out of this 40 days, especially just because I added a bunch of shit to this 40-day devotional. I'm just going to come out and say it. This might be my shortest podcast to date. I don't know how long I've in me, although I've shown up on many of these in a process, but I am in a deep liver cleanse right now. And the bowels are moving, the liver is gargling, the energy is low. I'm currently 20 something hours fasted. I'm going to try to push this to a 72-hour water fast. Finish at the liver cleanse, which will finish about halfway through tomorrow. I'm doing Zen cleanse. And then go into a gallbladder cleanse. Just, using this 40-day period to, start fresh. Fresh. Also stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning last night, which I don't typically do. And you know what? I just want to call out a big shout out and a win for Entheos. It was our first ever day that we had 2 events at the same time yesterday. Shout out Tyler and Zen Master Pike, for holding down for a 5.5-hour microdose experience that they took a group of individuals through. And while they were doing that, I was at a concert event, a gathering, not even a concert, that limits what the work Angel's doing with solar punk and all the beautiful stuff happening over there. But it was, there's artists and speakers, and it was epic. And we had a table set up and got to drop in with the crowd and the people and hang out with some friends. So big win to see us both doing that. And then I went to the after party, which I never do. I'm the old man of the group. Everybody knows it. But I popped in. I lasted like 27 minutes at the after party before I went home. And then I came home, and I'm in this devotional. So I came home and I journaled and I did my meditations, and I stayed up an extra 45 minutes to make sure I get it done. Because it matters. When we commit to something, it's like there's this. How do I start? I'm already starting it. There's this thing that we do. Every one of us, we do this. We have a thought about something that we want to do. And we have a counter thought to that, which is like, yeah, I know. Yep, I'm going to start doing that tomorrow. And then we don't do it. And every time that we tell ourselves we're going to do something, when we look at the dishes and say, I'll wash those when I get back from the store, and then you get back from the store and you don't wash them, and then you see them in the sink the next day, it might not feel like that big a deal. And this is just an example, because we all seem to use the dishes as an example for shit. Every time we do that, we break trust with self. Every single time. Every single time. I hope you guys can't hear Cosmo panting in the corner here. He's usually not in the room with me. Yeah. Every time we do that, we break trust with the self. And when we break trust with self, we don't trust life. We don't trust God. We don't trust other people around us. We don't trust our decisions. We don't trust our visions. We don't trust our intuition. We don't trust our creative spirit. Everything. On and on and on. And this is why so much of my work starts with truth. When we get used to telling ourselves the truth about our experience, we start to rebuild that trust. And so if you're in a place where you don't trust yourself, start telling yourself the truth. And that's what this 40-day devotional is about. This is what I'm going to take the men through. We're starting another one in September 1st, likely. And it's like, I'm speaking mostly to the men here, but do hard shit, bro. Do hard shit that you want yourself to do, not out of punishment because you desire more for yourself. Because you desire to be of service to the people in your life. You want to start small? Start serving your woman when you get home, or your family after a long day at work. Service doesn't end when you clock out. It ends when the people in your life are taken care of. Start with committing to 7 straight days of doing one thing, and then do it again, and again, and again. That's what this last year of my life has shown me. Is what the ability of really committing and devoting to myself can lead in my life. I've talked about it. I've the Entheos community launched, my men's community launched. My coaching blew up. All these opportunities, like I'm so brain dead right now. But basically, what I'm trying to say is this last year of my life, like really being in devotion to myself, to stop telling myself the lies, to do the hard thing, to show up, to be in discomfort, to hold myself, to allow myself to fucking feel again. Man, I was numb for so long. I was numb for so long. And so every time we tell ourselves that we should or I want and we don't do it, we break trust. I don't even know how I got started on that. Anyways, I'm in this liver cleanse. I warned you, this might be a sticky one. I can feel my sinuses draining doing this thing. Like it's so good to go in these fasting states because your body literally eats what it doesn't need. The damaged and the damaged cells. It replenishes. We go into the state called autophagy after about 24 to 36 hours where it starts eating the... Like if I went through this whole cancer scare. I think I told that story. If I didn't, I'll recap. First time I sat with ayahuasca, she showed me I had cancer in my right lung. Very undeniably. And after that, I couldn't stop feeling it. For 2 years, I felt this thing growing and moving and it was painful and I started having flashbacks on it, blah, blah, blah. I go through this whole process where I sit in ayahuasca again 2 years later, and my partner at the time was like, I think you still have the cancer. I received this message. And so I started going to the Western medical world and trying to figure it out. And I had to wait 3 weeks between my x-rays and MRIs to get all the scans done, and I went through this whole mortality thing of okay, what if I do have cancer? And I came to this deep place of acceptance with it. I'm like, okay, bless. Bring it on. If that's my life's path, that's my life's path. I trust God. I trust that this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. And there was this part of me where it's okay, I'm actually going to show the world that there's a new way to heal. I reached out to a buddy that did a documentary, that does documentaries. I was like, hey man, there's this potential, and if it happens, I want you to record my whole journey. And I'm going to start with a 30-day fast. I'm going to let my body eat everything it doesn't need. I'm going to go into stillness. I'm going to go into silence. I'm going to come back from that, and then I'm going to go into the jungle for 30 days and do a 30-day dieta with the Shipibo Maestros, the greatest surgeons in the world. I was like, yeah, fuck it. I don't need the Western medical system. I trust myself. I trust these plants. I trust the path. And fasting was the first thing that I was going to do before I went into the jungle. Really clean out my body. They call these things a dieta before you go into there, and you're on dieta when you're there. And so it's about cleaning the vessel of the distractions, of the negativity, of the people, of the misalignments, of the rotten foods. We are making ourselves so sick with what we put into our bodies. This goes into the frequency podcast, the intention podcast. It's and my body's been craving this. My liver's been speaking to me. I have a little broken part of my right big pinky toe. Not broken, but it's like a chip. I don't know what to call it. There's this little thing through the middle of it. And I looked it up, and in traditional Chinese medicine, it's like liver. And I was like, I knew that months before. I was like, I feel like I should do a liver cleanse. It's like we always know. So that's where I am. I am so bouncy on this one. 9 minutes. This is longer than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I have something I want to go into, but I'm going to do it tomorrow and hopefully have a little bit more energy about fear. But, yeah, big opening for Entheos. Letting my body cleanse. Finishing out. I got 6 days left on this devotional. I think one of the episodes I'm going to do early on is going to be with cannabis. When I decided to bring her back in, let her speak through me a little bit, be in a little flow state. Yeah, I'm excited to reconvene with that plant, with that medicine. I love her, and I'm in a path of finding the middle way of my relationship with everything in this life. What is my relationship to everything in this life? Ask yourself that. See what comes up. Start to notice. I was driving today, and to pick up Cosmo from the sitter. Shout out Uncle Mod. I got the best sitters in the world. They love Cosmo so much. And I drove over this spot on the train tracks, and it made my car rattle in some sort of way. And it made me so frustrated for no fucking reason. I've driven over those tracks probably 100 times. Why this time did it activate me in some way? And this is just what I'm pointing to is the perfection of every single thing that you're experiencing in your life. You're only ever made aware or noticing the thing that you were meant to notice in that exact moment to meet yourself at a deeper level. And so because I'm cutting out food and I'm taking all these enzymes and these D things and my body's doing and my bowels are moving and my energy, and I got a headache right now because I'm off coffee as well, and it's I can feel, but I got this weird thing where it's my stomach feels like I'm hungry and it's gargling in my head, but I feel that the things I'm feeling are actually my body eating the things that I don't need. So there's this weird thing I like about it. I'm oh, I feel my body going to work. Our digestive system takes up so much energy. That's why I try not to eat before I go to bed. It disrupts your sleep. It's there's all these things. I don't want to make this a health podcast. But why did I was I drove over the tracks, why? I just noticed myself frustrated. I'm that was weird. Why? I've driven over these 100 times. It's because when we're in certain states of being, there's parts of us that are looking for reasons to get activated at something. It's how much can I notice that in all other areas of my life? Oh, I'm having this thought because this thought wants to be known. I'm having this feeling because this feeling wants to be known. That person is in my field because there's something that they have to offer me. That feels complete. I got it done. It wasn't very coherent, but I showed up. And I pray that you show up too. For whatever it is. Whatever thing that you keep calling yourself into. Whatever it is. And as always, be blessed. Love y'all.